Hi folks, and welcome back. It's been a little while here since we've played some Battletech, but we are back, and it is time to choose ourselves a new contract. So, we have two potential offers here. I think we're definitely going to be taking this one. But let's take a look at our mech bay, because I don't believe right now we can actually field a full squadron because of injuries. And we have two mechs out of action. The Centurion's going to be over a month before that's ready. We have 2 million, we can afford to wait. I think we're better off doing so. We could field the Locust, but this thing is... it's barely even considered a mech, to be honest. It's really bad. That was my cat. I'm fairly sure you figured that out. So let's take a look mech warrior wise. Who do we have who is not injured right now? 3. So either way, we need to wait a little while. So, that's what we'll do. We'll take over some time. We at least want the spider back and one of our other mech warriors before we take on this mission. Okay, organized chaos. In the morning briefing, Yang jumps right in. Commander, the leopard is too small. Our mech techs keep tripping over everything. Chief, we've talked about this. We can't exactly knock down any walls. Samara inserts herself. What if we moved some supplies into other parts of the leopard? The bunks, the kitchen, hell, I'll even store some boxes in the cockpit if it'll help. So I think we're going to take this one, fill every last corner of the leopard with mech bay supplies. So morale goes down by 1, but we get 3 more tech points. That is going to improve our work rate pretty vastly this early on in the game. As you can see, it's pretty much half the time we have to wait for the Centurion. And it's probably worth at this point waiting for that Centurion before we go in on this mission. Which is going to take us past our next financial day. But we don't pay that much out right now. We just earned over 1 million in credits from the last mission. That's fine by me. Okay, on your way to the Leopard's Galley, you run into Samir, heading the same way. Commander, it's been a long week. I don't know if I can take any more hours in the day, but I can make more coffee. And basically, Behemoth and Medusa are fighting over the coffee. We're going to split it between them. And they both get high spirits for 30 days, which I think means they generate morale faster or something like that. 4 more days and we will be ready to take on this mission. Behemoth and I have returned to active duty.
I've got the financial report.
So we just lost just over 250,000. But everything is ready. We're going to take this mission. We're going to get 300,000 and a little bit of salvage. I think I'm actually willing to take a slight pay hit on that to get more chances of salvage, because yeah, we might get some good weapons out of this. I think I'm okay with this team, except we're probably going to swap out Decker for Medusa with him having that high spirits tag. See if we can get, what is that? Oh, the morale abilities take less. Okay, that's pretty cool. So this is the loadout we're going to bring with us. I've forgotten how I set up that Centurion, like completely and entirely. I've forgotten what it does. I know what the mech in general does. Now, these loading screens, I haven't played this game in a couple of weeks. It's patched a couple of times, so we're going to sit through this one and see if it's going to be tolerable, because they have not been so far. And judging by the fact that I'm still on a black screen, I'm going to guess that they have not fixed the loading screens. I'm going to skip you through this, folks. I'll see you on the other side. Alright, finally on the ground. Enemies are detected in the area. Move forward and clear them out. So we're just here hunting bandits.
Right.
Nice simple mission.
Keep your eyes open and watch your sensors.
Nice simple missions never stay that way. There is no such thing as a milk run. So I am expecting reinforcements to drop in here and try and take us out.
Aye, aye.
So we're going to try and get into all this cover. Okay. Yeah, it looks like we did set up that Centurion to getting close, which is exactly what it should be doing. I'm seeing a vehicle there and a mech. It is the enemy's turn. We don't know what they're doing yet. They're moving the mech up. That's fine. And it's a Jenna. Now a Jenna is a light bordering on a medium. They can pack a half decent weapons loadout, but what really makes them annoying is their evasion. They are pretty difficult to pin down and put damage on. So let's see what we can do about that. Do we have anyone with the sensor lock ability?
Good to go.
We don't. Well, in that case, we're going to... we can't move into those woods. Can we jump into those woods? Yes, we can. We're going to jump into the woods over here. Try and turn so that we take this thing on the front as well. Now these things have a really poor chance of hitting. Just to break through the evasion, we're going to fire them anyway. There we are. We're going to move Medusa up in the Centurion next. Do the same thing, try and face them towards the oncoming enemies. I don't think he's going to have a brilliant chance of hitting either, but it's a lot better. 60s and 55s. I think we can afford to take that. That was pretty decent. So we're probably going to take this Jenner out in this turn. Ooh. Ah, it's just under the vehicle. I thought they might have been bringing in a medium mech, but it looks like they have 2 vehicles and 2 mechs. Behemoth. Yeah, I think we're just going to have her stay still, because she has an ability that will make her take half damage when she stayed still. So we'll just fire off a couple of LRMs. And then can we... yeah, we are going to have to abandon our good position in the forest, our cover, so that we can get a good firing position and keep our evasion rating decent. We're going to fire everything, because I don't really see much of a reason not to. Yep, just enough to finish him off, that's good. Yeah, he was. Okay, so let's see what they're bringing at us. We know they have this missile carrier. Damn. What else do we have? I'm interested to see what mech that is, the other light. Interesting, they chose the Centurion. I would have went after the Blackjack in their position. It didn't have the cover. Oh well, their choice to make. There it is, enemy reinforcements. I thought this was going too well. We have a Panther there, that's going to have a PPC, which actually managed to hit. Oh, and it hit headshot too. Okay. So we're going to pile all our damage onto that Panther. It's the biggest threat that we can see right now. Not great odds here, actually. Thought they would be better. Really, really poor firing there.
Orders.
Behemoth. Let's get her in position to fire that AC-5. Pretty much our biggest gun. We have another one of those on the Centurion. Still not enough to take any body parts.
Receiving you.
I don't think Medusa can get into a position to actually do anything about the Panther this turn, so we're going to move him up to here and instead have him... oh, we now can't take that out. Awesome. We'll vigilance him then and brace him up.
Waiting for orders. Moving out.
Looks like that Panther's going to get another turn to wail on us. I'm hoping that our mech will go before theirs in that turn, but I don't think... I think the enemy always gets to go first, and then it alternates between the two of you, but I'm not 100% sure. Let's see what they do.
I'm being flanked.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Luckily they weren't close enough to really do any damage with that. But flanks are nothing to mess around with. Awesome, we did get to go first.
Coordinates received.
Let's fire everything this Centurion has, which is quite a decent amount of stuff. Okay, we've destroyed that thing's PPC. It's nowhere near as much of a threat as it was. I think all it has left is like a medium laser. So we have... what do we have coming up behind us here? Another Jenner.
Enemy flanking.
A lot of lasers on that guy.
Major armor loss.
But her armor is still intact-ish. Panther gets to go now, and he's, yeah, I don't like his chances. Oh, he has a short-range missile system, okay. We'll probably have Glitch take him out. We'll have everyone else wheel around to fight the things that are below us. And we'll have Glitch stay up here to take out that tank and the Panther.
You betcha. Tell me what to shoot.
I just did. That poor thing.
Another hit like that and you're toast.
I would have rather he was toast from that one, but hey ho.
Waiting for orders.
So we'll land in the water down here. This will give us plenty of evasion and it'll dissipate our heat a little quicker. Our chances to hit are just going to be terrible because this thing has a ton of evasion. But we did manage to land a solid hit on one of its legs. If you can take out the legs on a light, you've basically killed it. Well, that was rude.
Damage minimal.
We're also going to have pretty terrible odds against this thing here. We are going to Vigilance so that we can go sooner next turn. Hopefully wear out its evasion this turn and then fire a bunch more damage on it next turn before it can get that back. Now they're moving on turn 2, which makes me think they have a really big tank back there somewhere.
Systems holding.
Okay. So yep, we are getting to go before that guy. We're going to have to turn off one of our lasers here, but we will just turn off that one. Actually, no, that one's got more of a chance to hit. Yep, so we'll fire everything else. Hopefully with how light the Jenner is, that's enough to... Nope, we just took off its armor everywhere else, but didn't actually destroy anything. So it's going to get all its evasion back in a minute, because it's going to run somewhere. Okay, he just decided he's not playing today. Okay, so they have something back there with a PPC. We don't know what it is yet. That thing is just... That's all he's got. We don't have to worry about him too much.
Light damage, Commander.
Alright, let's
Yes, Commander.
move Behemoth up. That's going to give her line of sight on the Jenner again. It's got full cover. I really doubt we're going to hit here. I think we got one hit on its leg.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Just keep firing, Glitch. We will turn off your LRMs because you're not very likely to hit with those from here. There we are. Goodbye, Panther.
Did you see that? Did you see it?
Yes, I did. I was here. So next turn, she can just stamp on that tank there.
Yep.
Okay, Medusa, last one up. Now he does have an AC-5, which isn't bad at long range, but he's a pretty terrible shot with it. We'll take the chance anyway, 40%. If he hits something, it's gonna... Yeah, no. That was wishful thinking.
That didn't hit.
Turn 2. Is this a vehicle or a mech? I would like to know what we're dealing with there. I'm thinking it's a long-range missile carrier tank. I don't think the game would send a heavy at us here. Oh, no, he didn't move very far. That's probably another Panther, judging by the fact it's firing a PPC and it's a light.
Overbreach. Internal damage.
Okay. So Behemoth here, we're going to... Yeah, we'll jump her up, we'll vigilance her so that she takes half damage from everything. Then we will hopefully finish off this little dude.
Taking the shot.
Nope, that thing is just going to survive everything we throw at it for all eternity. Where can we see? Ah, there we are, that'll do.
Engaging jump jets.
Now we are not likely to be able to fire much now with our blackjack. We're going to take, oh wow, we're going to take a single AC2 shot.
Engaging target.
And then I think we're going to have to probably spend a turn just cooling that down. I'm just going to have to pause the recording here, folks. Sorry about that skip there, folks. You didn't miss much. This guy fired at someone. I was hoping Glitch should be able to just stand on him, but it's actually just out of a range. So instead we'll have it just fire a big ass laser over the bum. Goodbye, Mr. Tank.
Smoked him!
Medusa, let's see. He can get in a position to fire. Hopefully he can finish off that Jenna there. So we'll vigilance this guy. 65%. Well, he did hit, but unfortunately this Jenna is just unkillable apparently. Yep, that is definitely a tank. Missed every shot it had on Behemoth. Pretty pleased with that. Okay. Get him in a bit closer. Hopefully now we'll finish off this Jenna before it gets to move. Fire everything we have. There's a lot of firepower here. It is still alive. It might actually be finished now. That might be a piloting cap. Yes, it is. Pilot is actually incapacitated. So that Jenna, we didn't actually kill it. We killed the pilot. Okay.
Standing by.
Get Behemoth into these trees, maybe? No, she can't actually see from there. Get her over there,
Move order received.
where she can see that Panther and the tank. We might take out the tank, just because it should die in one volley. And it has no evasion. Oh, we can't actually see the tank properly. Okay. Well, Panther it is.
On it.
Fire everything we have. Not a terrible opening volley. We exposed its leg, did a bit of damage. Now then, we are pretty much useless at this point. Like, our heat is just too much. So I think we're just going to stand out nice in the open and brace ourselves. Hopefully maybe soak up some damage with our
Got it.
our big blackjack there. Now, this PPC, because someone else can see, she can actually fire way across the map with this thing. But not that far. She can't fire long-range missiles, so what the hell.
Die.
Get a little bit of free damage. Okay, so
Minimal damage on that hit.
we have two guys up and the Panther next. It's gonna get to go before we do. There is a fourth enemy, but we don't know where it is. It's unfortunate. We were trying to avoid the Shadowhawk taking any more hits. But we can move up now. We have plenty of heat. We can unload everything we have into that Panther. It has no evasion. This might end up being a kill shot. It's obviously going to put our heat up substantially. Not a kill shot, but we did destroy a hell of a lot of its armor.
Good to go.
Behemoth might be able to finish this guy off now. Nope, just an arm gone.
Ready for orders.
think I'm overestimating my pilot's skill and the weaponry that they possess.
Engaging with target.
There he goes. So I wonder where the last enemy is, because they're not even on the turn.
Waiting on you, Commander.
So we might have to like run around the map looking for whoever's last.
Affirmative.
I have in one mission in my other file seen a bug where someone spawned off the map and they didn't proceed onto it. That might be what we're dealing with here. I hope it's not. Alright, let's finish this tank off and see where we're left on the world map. So that 75% reinforcement's gone.
Enemy unit destroyed.
The enemy is around here somewhere. We just have to find where he's hiding.
Don't need to tell me twice.
Ah, enemy contact did appear on the map.
Confirmed.
He's up on top of the hill. Looks like he's decided not to participate in this fight. We'll close in around this guy and finish him off. They might be stuck, they might have spawned on a bit of terrain they can't actually pass.
Receiving you.
So we'll sprint everyone as close as we can. It's times like these where the sensor lock ability actually comes in very useful,
Going turbo.
because it would allow us to see that guy and fire our long range missiles at him. And we don't exactly have a lot of those. We have two volleys of 5 missiles, but it would also allow us to see what we're dealing with.
Got it.
Okay, so he's still not going to move. Or is he? Nope, he's just going to stay there. Well, unfortunately for you, Mr. Cowardly Little Man. Oh yeah, he could have moved. He just decided he wanted to stay on that rock.
All weapons.
Well, that's unfortunate for him.
Enemy unit destroyed.
So that's a successful mission. Time to get paid,
Mission
see what
successful.
salvage we got, and then select the next one. Now then, as usual, these loading screens do take forever, so I will probably bring you back on the other side. Oh wait, no, it's after this that the loading screen takes forever. So we'll probably have a couple of days repairs on that Shadow Hawk. Let's see, we got all of this Jenna, so we might grab 2 parts of it. Hopefully we get the 3rd randomly assigned. We got no unique items. You can look through the weapons here. If they have any pluses next to them, it means they have extra properties. So we did not get the last part of the Jenna. That's a bit unfortunate. Not the end of the world, however. Now, does this loading screen take forever? Let's find out. I know some people with absolutely monstrous machines can load through this pretty quickly, but I'm not one of them. And it does look like this is going to take a while, but hopefully not forever. Nope, I'll just edit the rest of this out. See you on the other side, folks. There is a contract ready for us on Weldry. I'm not 100% sure we're ready for that yet, especially not with Behemoth out of action for 19 days. So let's take a look at our mech bay. Oh, this is, even now it's on like really, really bad. Yeah, let's take a look at our mech bay, see how long it's going to take to repair the Shadow Hawk, because we're definitely not doing the story mission without this guy. It's only going to take 2 days and 7,000 credits. That is acceptable. I think we'll do one more mission this this episode. 33 days. You know what? Yeah, we'll take the Weldry mission.
Calculating course now, Commander.
I don't think we're entirely ready for it. But I don't think... Okay, that's fine. We're not going to do any more refits. Yeah, I don't think we're entirely ready for the Weldry mission. Last time I did it, I had a heavy mech, which I've never not gotten before, but hey-ho. Medical expenses. Okay, well, we will direct Darius to find special discounts, as it seems we keep buying our medical supplies in small amounts. Later in the week, Darius provides an update. I did some bargaining with some unlicensed medical distributors. The selection was a bit random, but they had lots of it. One small note though, I swear I didn't find out about this till after the deal was done. Yeah, I saw this on the planetary newsfeed. A humanitarian crisis has been unfolding and an entire shipment of medical supplies went missing. It sounds just like what we bought. Oh. Well, that kind of sucks. We just stole medicine from like refugees or something. Didn't realize that was the outcome. I've never had black market connections before, but I guess that's why they costed so little. Still another like bajillion days travel till we get to Weldry. But I wanted you guys to see what it's actually like in this game. This is one of the longest travels I've seen. Also, as you upgrade over time, travel times decrease quite significantly. Your mech tech rating goes up and you like repair things and change things out quicker. You get your medical rating up and people are out of action for a lot less time. And we can start doing those upgrades after Weldry. Weldy's kind of after Weldry the training wheels come off, and then you're really in the game proper. You see a lot less vehicles, a lot more substantial mechs, both in their number and their tonnage. Essentially, each the way the game ramps up in difficulty, each main mission that you're giving by Lady Amara, I want to say Amara, but all of your main missions ramp up the difficulty of the side missions and the procedurally generated ones that come after. So Weldry is going to knock the difficulty up for us by one more notch and allow us to hopefully garner some better missions, some more substantial resistance on them, and better salvage therein as well. Okay, so we've arrived at Weldry. We're going to take the mission. Weldry, one of the most notorious hellholes in the Oregon Reach. Everything about this place is hostile to human life, and for the past 3 years, Espinosa has used it as a dumping ground for his political enemies. The Rectorate has a prison complex on the planet's surface. The inmates call it the Icebox. The image of an imposing structure appears on your view screen. It has solid, heavy walls that you've come to associate with the Turian architecture. It's a holding facility for political prisoners, including high-value targets, members of the founding families, spouses, sons, and daughters. If we liberate the prison and set them free, we break Espinosa's leverage over the founding houses. The political map will change overnight. We don't know what the Directorate has been doing to our people here, but we have to set them free, not just for political gain, but because they're our people, and we need your help to do it. Aren't the founding lords and ladies supposed to be powerless figureheads? There are different kinds of power. The founding houses may be anemic in terms of martial strength, but their words still carry weight in the Oregon Reach. If they rally behind us, the people who love them will follow. Governments have been toppled with less. Mongol has hardline supporters everywhere. Their ranks have swelled in the absence of strong opposition, but the remaining members of the founding council will rally their people against the Directorate if given the chance. By freeing Weldry, we will give them that chance. Okay, so you've got an army. What do you need me for? Subtle, decisive action. I will lead the army in an all-out assault on the Directorate's primary spaceport. After I've drawn their attention, you will sneak in, attack the icebox, and liberate it. We'll set my uncle's hostages free and put the founding families in our debt all in one fell swoop. Reminds me of a lightning raid I went on with your father's military. That was a good plan too, right up until we made contact with the enemy. I do understand what you're saying, and the chaos on the battlefield is one of the major reasons I need you on this drop. You and Mastiff improvised on Coromadia, and you got me through the coup alive. I'll be counting on you to use the same adaptability on Weldry, should the need arise. I'll remain in radio contact with you after we hit the ground. Good hunting. Give my uncle's troops the hell they have earned. After the Directorate presence on the planet has been crushed and the icebox has been liberated, we'll regroup to celebrate our victory. There we are. So that's the plan. We're going to go in and liberate some political prisoners and fuel the flames of rebellion. Now then, we're going to put Decker back in and take Medusa out because he has that sensor lock ability. That's going to come in handy for us. Not the ideal loadout. I would honestly have liked to have brought better. But hey ho, you go to war with the troops you have, not the ones you want. The 21st Century Lancers mutinied against House Lao over unpaid wages in 2875. They turned mercenary, yada yada yada. Okay, loading screens again, folks. I'll skip you through this. I'll see you on the other side. Okay, so here we are on the icebox. There are two entrances to the complex, Commander. Intel says that each is defended by a series of elevated turrets. I'm also seeing an LRM emplacement between the two checkpoints. Battletech defenses should be practically nil. As predicted, Lady Arano's preemptive strike has already drawn the prison's standard garrison away. I'm seeing heavy vehicles and turrets on my screen. Nothing you can't handle. Clear away the opposition and capture the prison. Lady Arano and their restoration will take care of the rest. Good hunting. Well, that's reassuring. I tend to believe there's no such thing as a milk run, so we'll see. So we have the generators up there. We want to head this way and then probably jump up and kill the turret generators without having to actually fight the turrets.
On my way.
Roger.
Now the Centurion doesn't have any jump jets. Everything else we possess does. So we'll jump up with the Blackjack here.
Jump jets. Engaging target.
There we are, there's one set of turrets gone.
Target building destroyed.
See
I
if
hear ya.
can Glitch make it up somewhere she can shoot. Yes, she can.
Uh-huh.
Fire everything she has too. Hopefully it'll be enough to take that out, but it looks like just shy of finishing that off. So I guess we'll have Behemoth jump up and finish it.
Commander.
If she can get somewhere. Or can she just fire her missiles from there? Yes, she can. That should be
Taking
enough.
shot.
That thing actually left on one hit point.
Destroyed.
No, I think that might have been it. More turret generators down the hill.
Commander.
So, Decker, we're going to have sprint this way. We'll have the other guys jump down and meet him towards the bottom of the hill. We want to get those turret generators next. So we'll get these... Oh, well, he's facing the wrong way now.
This is the Warden. We have an intruder alert. All combat
Okay,
units,
that really blows. We're going to
stand
Vigilance
repel
and
hostiles.
Brace. We will jump up with Behemoth or not. She actually can't reach, so we'll sprint her this way instead.
Roger.
We'll jump the Vindicator down. Move up into these trees, see if we can see anything. Nope, not yet, so I don't think we're actually in combat yet. No, wait, yep, we are. So it looks like our Vigilance didn't actually stick because we weren't in turn order at the time. We can move up here and start killing off some vehicles.
Enemy detected.
Those prison gates on either side are going to be your best point of entry into the complex. Blow them down and make your way inside, or jump the walls if your lance is capable of it. Your call. Well, most of the lance is capable of it, but we want to be taking out these other turret generators. We want to deal with as few turrets as possible.
Good to go.
Okay. So that's going to be missiles only, I think, from Behemoth this turn. Nope, she can't get her AC5 to fire. Pretty good. Doesn't look like she managed to kill the vehicle though. These ones not as poorly maintained as some of the things we have been fighting recently.
Moving out. Here we go.
PPC should kill that. No. It looks like they weren't joking when they said heavy vehicles. %, on that AC5. There we are, got rid of one at least. Now it's time for them to retaliate, and I'm not looking forward to this. That was a large laser. The blues are large. We definitely don't want to be taking hits from those. Turrets are going to go last, and they are going to be an issue because we can be seen by the vehicles, which means the turrets will snipe at us, and we've just been sensor locked twice.
Sensor lock.
Thankfully that large laser missed anyway. We should have just taken a bunch of damage there, if we're being honest. Okay, let's get into the trees here so we can get half damage and start taking out some turrets. Still gonna have to deal with those vehicles, but hopefully the increased damage resistance here will help us out a bit.
Orders?
We'll get Decker moving up to here.
On my
I mean,
way.
if we can, we will just blow the turrets up from where they're sitting. They're not particularly durable. That wouldn't be enough with just what he has. So we'll take out that
Taking
striker.
shots.
Oh yeah, we will. Jesus.
One more for the trash heap.
Awesome. Well, hopefully we'll be able to get Glitch into range with these as well, and then in a couple of turns we'll have all the generators gone. Okay, that was a hit we didn't need to take.
Barely hit, Commander.
Waiting for orders.
Can you get into any trees? Yes, you can. It's going to expose one of your flanks to those other sniper turrets, but I think she will still be covered by the damage resistance there. And hopefully we're about to take out the first of the turrets. Awesome, there goes one of them. I think each turret has its own generator down here.
Mayday. Standing by.
Move Behemoth up and she can start wailing on that Scorpion tank.
Moving to position. Giving him everything I've got.
Nice. One more enemy done.
Reporting. Enemy vehicle eliminated.
And now they get to go again. Ooh. That really sucks. That Bulldog, I think, is more of a threat than the turrets right now. We're going to have to go after it. I was hoping that... oh, Jesus. I was hoping we could avoid having to deal with those, but it's looking like a no. Wow, that was a lot of damage. Okay.
Warning. Armor breached. Internal
Yeah.
damage.
Yeah, no kidding. So we're gonna vigilance to get half damage, and then I don't think we can actually get to the point where we can see the bulldogs, so we're gonna move further into these trees and try and take out another turret generator with the blackjack. That should have been enough. Yes, it was. One less turret to deal with.
Target building destroyed.
Oh wow,
Detecting mech
that is
warrior
very
injury.
unfortunate.
Waiting for orders.
And we can't really get into a position
Copy that.
to have Behemoth do something all that useful. She can maybe put down 20 damage on one of these turrets or on the bulldog, which she might as well take the bulldog.
Good to go.
Glitch, can you hit that guy? Yes, you can. Let's get rid of
Got
him.
it.
Looks like her PPC entirely missed. That really sucks.
What's up, boss?
What's up is the
the
chance
move.
of my main character dying. That's pretty high right now.
Locked on.
Yep, here it comes. That's painful. Our blackjack might end up getting caught out here.
They've got a sensor
We can't
lock
afford
on.
not to use it to fight. But we're definitely going to have to keep him in the back and just try and snipe with that AC-2. For now, we'll finish off that turret generator. I
Target
hope.
building destroyed.
Yep, that was destroyed. That's one less turret to deal with. And epic choir music for that, I guess. Oh yeah. Blackjack. We might as well count the blackjack as not being here right now.
Internal damage.
It is essentially a non-combatant at this point. We'll have him hang at the back and maybe run him in if we get desperate later.
Firing full complement on enemy.
Wow. We've missed every big gun we've pointed at this bulldog so far.
Waiting on you,
Hopefully
Commander.
Glitch can now change that. This is an 85% with that PPC. Finally a hit, but still not enough to kill. Hopefully Decker can finish the job. No, Decker actually can't see the guy. So I guess Decker's gonna finish off that that turret control building. And then we're gonna hope the bulldog doesn't kill us, because it is very much capable of doing it this turn.
Flatten that one.
Yeah, we're
Warning.
I think we're just gonna punch the blackjack out, to be honest. It doesn't bring that much to the table anymore. And it's just about dead. We're gonna eject.
Ejecting.
That's a mechanic you can take if you'd rather limit your losses, which I think was the best choice given the situation we were in just now.
What's up, boss?
Because it's going to take a long time to repair the blackjack if we let it get caught out. We did just destroy the head because we were in it when we flew away.
Reporting vehicle destroyed. I hear ya.
So we have one more
Time to fly.
vehicle to kill, and then we can punch our way through the gates. It's just a Scorpion tank, which is a lot lighter tank than that other one.
Waiting for orders.
Doesn't have that big ass laser on it that basically almost killed our lead character. They can't actually die, but they, like, the lead character can be out of action for a long time. Nice to see that we're living up to these XCOM odds of firing here.
Orders.
We'll,
Firing on target.
I'm just going to have to pause the recording here a sec, folks. Alright, so we're going to move up to the gates here. Start shooting those down so that we can get inside the prison.
Acknowledged.
So we'll move up to easy firing positions and just blow that gate up. Pretty bummed out that we've lost the blackjack here, because the fight is obviously not over. We have destroyed all the turrets though, so
Target.
there are no more defenses inside of the static variety. Just whatever vehicles and mechs they have, because there is no way we're not going to be fighting mechs on a story mission.
Good to go. Uh-huh.
So now we'll head through this gate.
Heading
Get the
out.
Centurion in first. This guy is a beast in close quarters.
On my way. Coordinates received.
So we have to get into here. This is the icebox. Excellent work, Commander. The prison is ours. All directed personnel to action stations. God's damn it, this is not a drill. Looks like we've got more company. I'm seeing heat signatures coming online in the prison mech bay. The warden must have held a lance in reserve.
Sit tight, Commander. Lady Arano is aware of the situation. Reinforcements are on the way.
Well, they need to be, because we are now pretty outgunned. Hopefully we can take care of the light this turn. We can sensor lock him and take out half of his evasion in one go. Okay, so
Yes, Commander.
I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to sensor lock that guy. Means we can see him no matter where he goes on the map. We've taken out 2 of his evasion. He only has 1 left. They do have other things moving
Ready
in,
for orders.
but we basically have a free turn right now to wail on that guy. We really want to take advantage of that. Now he is going to be taking half damage because he did brace, but even
Confirmed.
so, he only has 80 armor total. If we can even just take out one of his legs, I will be pretty happy with how we've performed.
Waiting on you, Commander. You betcha.
Alright, now 85% chance for this PPC to hit. This thing does a ton of damage. Fingers crossed. But it does enough. Nope. So, they're going to get to go now. This is going to kind of suck for us. They're going to move into position, ready to start dishing out the damage back. And here are our reinforcements. Lady Arano is just going to run through solo in that Kintaro. And pretty much going to get a face punched in. But we are back up to a 4v4 now. So we're going to move forward
Order received.
and try and help draw some of the fire away from her. As you can see, there is a heavy on the field. They have 2 mediums, a heavy and a light, so they are better equipped than we are. We're going to vigilance for half damage and hopefully finish off this Jenna.
Locking in all weapon systems. Take that.
So we didn't finish him. In moves the Kintaro. Now we have no control over what she does here, and I've found that the AI is not very efficient managing her. It will spread out its damage on pretty much everything. Or just do none. Now that Centurion is packing a bigger gun than we are. I think it's got an AC-10, so we probably want to get in and get that killed pretty quickly.
Waiting for orders.
We're going to have Glitch move up so that she gets the 2 evasion,
I read you, Commander. Moving out.
and hopefully she will finish off the Jenna.
Fight harder,
Awesome.
damn you! We can't let this prison fall!
Well, unfortunately for you, pal, it's not really your decision. So the trebuchet is also moving in on us. We are in a 4v3 now, but that doesn't necessarily mean that things are going to go in our favour.
Took a heavy hit there.
Yeah, you did. So we'll
Good to
move
go.
our Centurion up next. And I think we'll hit their trebuchet next. They're quite flimsy, but they pack a lot of firepower. So we'll fire everything we have. Straight away expose the structure. Okay, now this thing gets to go. I am really not looking forward to this thing doing what it's doing, because it's going to suck for us. It's aiming at us. It's yeah, it's just put a lot of damage on our Vindicator.
Can't take many more hits like that.
Oh, it was split firing too. That wasn't even everything it had. Okay. But now it's back to us. So she gets half damage when she stands still. We're going to still focus all our fire on the trebuchet. It does a lot of damage and it's quite flimsy, so hopefully we can yeah, take it out pretty quick. Now she is behind them and she has a bunch of short-range missiles. That was okay, so she is going to split her fire. And she actually managed to expose the structure on its arm. I think she's just trying to make herself look cool, running and firing at everything. So we want glitch next.
Commander?
We're going to use our vigilance ability on her to make her not fall over. And then once again, we're going to focus on the trebuchet.
Give him everything you've got.
So he's nearly done.
That's a critical hit.
We're halfway through him. Now he's lost half of his missiles. He still has a bunch of lasers. And they're not insubstantial amount of missiles. Our Centurion also not looking too hot here.
Getting my ass kicked. Orders?
We're going to move him up. Get some more evasion. And we're also going to pop a vigilance here, make him go sooner and make him take half damage. And we're going to try and finish off this trebuchet now. Awesome, we're down to a 2v4. Pretty good odds. That guy is, yeah, he's still dangerous, but I think we actually want to get rid of the other Centurion first. We'll see what Lady Urano does. Okay, that wasn't too bad.
Standing
And I
by.
think we're going to take this opportunity to get in melee range with this guy
Roger.
and just start punching the crap out of him.
Targeting for physical attack.
A little dinky laser too. We'll get
Waiting
glitch.
for orders.
Glitch can't actually get in range to punch the guy, so we'll just fire the
Roger that.
PPC at him. It's unfortunate. Really could have done without the miss. I'm surprised they aren't targeting Lady Urano at all. Like, that's the leader of the resistance movement there, and they don't seem to mind. That's pretty good. I'm okay with that.
Waiting for orders.
Okay, take off the LRM-5s, and I think we're just gonna wail on this Jaeger mech. Knock him over. Now I'm gonna try and cold shot his head, and hopefully destroy the head and get enough of this salvage that we get to build one. I don't think that's gonna happen because we've destroyed the arm. Oh well, he got to stand straight back up. That kind of blows. Now he's just going to fire into our Centurion's back, probably. Oh no. He wants the Vindicator. And he destroyed its left arm. Now, I don't think that arm had anything vital in it. The PPC was in the right arm. So,
Good
you
to
know,
go.
that could have been worse. We're just going to keep firing. A lot of damage there. We'll let the Kintaro... Well, we don't let the Kintaro go, it's just going to go. Pilot incapacitated. Awesome. All we have left to deal with is that Centurion there. And he's in a really bad position to be fighting us. He's completely surrounded.
Good to go.
And he's just going to get wailed on now.
Commander,
Go punch him. Centurion v Centurion. Nice. There goes one of his arms. And a small pew pew just for good measure. He has now also lost the guarded perk. So he's not going to be taking less damage while we wail on him. Nice. I think that was 2 pilot injuries in one go there. One for the headshot, one for the left torso being destroyed.
Damage minimal.
receiving you.
Decker, please finish this.
Locked on for physical attack.
Oh, not quite, I guess. But he might be incapacitated when he falls over. Nope, just injured. He has more injuries. Oh well.
Ready for orders.
We can now cold shot on this guy. We're going to aim for the head.
Confirmed.
Not super likely that we'll hit, but well, we've almost destroyed his torso either way.
Solid connection on that one. Commander?
And let's this should finish him off. We're aiming for the head, but we actually managed to just core out the torso instead.
Enemy down.
Prison is ours. Thanks for the assist, Lady Rano. I'll have some more bring us down the victory celebration. There'll be no celebrating, not after what I saw out there. Gods, Darius. The things the Directorate has done to those people. And now we need to head into the prison hospital.
Mission successful.
Mission successful. We will get a cutscene after this one, but I think it's after the loading screen. We'll hang on for like 10-20 seconds, and I'll edit out the loading screen if it is going to take forever to give us the cutscene. Which it looks like that is going to be the case. Alright, so let's see. Got paid 1.7 million just for that, which is actually what we currently have. We'll double our money here. Blackjack's going to take a long time to fix. And we got 2 parts of the Jaeger mech. No, we got all 3 parts of the Jaeger mech. Nice. And we could finish off that Jenna and then just sell it. So we'll take a look down here, see if there's any unique weapons. No, there's not. So we're going to finish off that Jenna to sell. And is this going to be our cutscene? Okay, well I'll skip you through this loading screen as well, folks. I'll see you on the other side.
By the time our forces
Here we are.
found him, it was too late. I'm sorry, Kamea. He was here all this time.
Rashu.
So Montgomery survived the encounter just to rot in prison for 3 years. And died just before we managed to save him. Well, your cousin did this. Lady Victoria, she said she'd make him suffer. There's no coming back from what I've witnessed today. The scale of the Directorate's cruelty is unimaginable. What they've done here is monstrous. It's inhuman. Our intel was wrong. The icebox isn't a prison, it's a meat grinder. My own family is behind this. Espinosa stole the throne at gunpoint. How much popularity could he have? Now I think we're just going to skip to the rest of this conversation, folks. It's all just window dressing for the missions as far as I'm concerned. If I hadn't left the Oregon military to join Raju, I might have wound up in the Directorate Army. I'd be complicit in this. Every mech warrior is, but it's not their fault. Not truly. So we're going to skip to all this. This is literally just... Actually, no. For decades, the wreck site of the Argo was my father's most closely guarded secrets. When I sent you to retrieve her, I meant for her to serve as a symbolic purpose, a sign of rebirth and renewal, emblazoned with the Arano cormorant for all to see. I was naive. This is a time for action, not symbols, and so I have decided that she will be yours to command. In that case, congratulations, you've got yourself a Naseby. If that's settled, then please come here, go back to the triage tent and get those wounds looked at. The conditions here are beyond unsanitary, and you'll be no use to anyone if you're dying of tetanus. I will, but not yet. Assemble our people in the courtyard. There's something I need to say. So I think we'll get one more cutscene here, and then we'll end the episode.
People of the Oregon Reach, I am Kamea Arano, and I have failed you. For 3 long years, Director Espinosa has imprisoned and starved and murdered our people. And where was I? Hiding in a palace, light years away, building support, planning. While the Directorate's secret police turned neighbor against neighbor, made your loved ones disappear, conscripted your children. I wasn't here. I didn't know. The crimes that I have witnessed here today are unforgivable. No doubt, Director Espinosa believes that the ends justify the means, that the Oregon Reach has been made strong. Well, I say that strength built on fear is brittle. The Directorate is a paper tiger, and I declare this restoration today to rally the true strength of our people, our resilience, and our freedom. Let Weldry be a call to arms. Join us, and together we will liberate the founding houses and retake Cormadir. Not because it is my birthright, but because the Directorate's crimes against you, the Oregon people, will no longer be tolerated. That is what I fight for, and I vow to fight for your freedoms to my dying breath.
How ship will travel. Okay, so we have Dr. Farmerad, the woman who got this ship up and running. So we're going to skip through these conversations. They take too long to read through all of them. Well, to read them aloud to everyone. So here we are. The Argo is not in good shape. We can repair it over the course of the game. It does cost many millions to do so.
That mech you asked for is cleared for fighting.
And I think what we're going to do, we are going to put our blackjack in the storage. Wait, can we not? Oh, we can't because it's damaged. Okay, well, we're going to sell the Locust. And then, yeah, we'll sell the Jenna too because it's worth a bit more than the Spider is. Just to increase our money a little bit more. Then if we head into the mech bay, I think we have just directly upgraded from the Blackjack to the Jaeger mech. This is basically a 20-ton more version of what we're currently piloting. So that's going to be ours from now on. We'll fix the Blackjack and stick it in storage. I'm a little bit sentimental, so I don't want to get rid of it. So we'll order the repairs on these first. That's going to take a refix. It's missing a small laser. That's going to take a refit. We'll see to that in the next episode, folks. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye.